Anyway, guys, we're in China, home of the Chinese. I was disappointed. Usually there's the theme music at each country you go to has something a bit ethnic about it. In this one, I couldn't hear any doing, dings. So, you know, they dropped the ball on that one, Codemasters. Practice was okay. Well, no, actually, I cheated. I was on the fast tyres and I had barely any petrol in the car to make it lighter. And so, consequently, my finishing position may have been a bit inflated from where it should be, if I was playing fair. But I just wanted to not finish on the bottom somewhere in the weekend. So, as far as qualifying goes, the good news is we are not starting on the bottom. And the bad news is that's only because Mr. Sebastian Vettel had a huge accident. Wasn't able to complete the session, so he will be looking at my ass. And I guess the only other bit of news, guys, is that we have a new teammate. Romain Grosjean was kicked out of Lotus last week because he got into a huge argument with the head of the team. A food fight ensued. Croissants were everywhere. All sorts of snails and things being thrown around the Renault factory. And Grosjean's out. He's gone. He's being replaced by Nico Prost, son of the famous Formula 1 champion Alain Prost. I love that name. Alain. Even when you do it properly, you're still making fun of him. Anyone thinking this is going to be like equal to the great 80s rivalry between Prost and Senna, don't get your hopes up. I think this guy's a bit better than I am. I can't wait to crash into him. It should be fun. But anyway. The best thing about having Nicolas Prost on my team, of course Nico for short, is that when we go dive bombing on the inside at the first corner of any track, I can sort of look over him and say, hey Nico, want to go bowling? Here's hoping that we do well. I mean, I finished alright in Bahrain because most of the cars just crashed out. There's a lot, I mean, I said this last time, but there's a lot of room in China on the track. So I don't anticipate there being too many collisions, so... And my apologies guys, it's going to be a bit noisy in here tonight because I have a lot of fans running because it's very warm in Australia right now. No, it's not like our warmest weather, but doing anything like with the steering wheel tends to just make it overheat. I don't know why. I've heard other people complain about it before. I think we're all too physical. We should just like sit very delicately like we're drinking tea, just sort of turn the wheel with our fingers. But no, it's a physical thing. We get worked up and it gets very warm. So, yeah. Hopefully we'll be good. Alright folks, we can anticipate that Sebastian Vettel is going to jump us. His car's a lot quicker than ours. There's Nico, my teammate, up in 13th. I thought he qualified like higher than that. Oh, alright. Here we are at the back of the grid. Sebastian Vettel keeping our old place warm. We're going to try and jump him and Ericsson. It's a bit ambitious from here, but we'll see if we can do it. Okay, nice start there. Definitely going faster than Ericsson here. We'll just pull aside and watch him drift into the distance. Into my dust. Okay. Watch out for these two Marussias. They're basically serving as roadblocks. Oh, there's Prost, my teammate, up ahead in the middle. Whoa! In the other Lotus. Okay, we are breathtakingly close to the points now. We can just find another gap. Go for the gap! Go for the gap! Man, you're no longer a racing driver. Alright, here we go. Hopefully a dive bomb here will see us up the positions a bit. Oh, wow! On Bottas is slow out of that corner. We can try and take him. Forget it. Forget I said that. That was very, very optimistic of me. Oh shit, we're gonna wind up in that bloody grass because this thing won't turn. I was practicing on this track in the Red Bull before, just for a laugh, and that thing feels positively planted compared to this car. This thing just... You could go make a cup of tea waiting for it to respond in a long corner like that. Whoop. Heard some contact behind me. Hope it wasn't my car. Just picking up a... look at these empty grandstands. You'd think thousands of people would be turning up to see this shit. Well, anyway. Bit of a gap ahead and a bit of a gap behind. It's not the worst situation to be in. I imagine Vettel's probably picking his way through the field, although we can't really see what's going on from here. Alright. Now I hate this corner here, because if you hit this traffic cone, even a little too excitedly, you will lose something off your wing. It's bloody annoying. Alright. One lap down. Funnily enough, as much as I hate this little snail shell section of the course that I'm on now, sometimes I actually gain a bit on the computer here, but it doesn't really amount to much because they fuck me up so much on the rest of the track that it doesn't really amount to being a big gain. Need a bit of curb there. Would be very generous with the grass. Fuck. Alright. Right hand out. Slow down a bit. Oh, no. See, look at this. Full lock and the fucking thing's just not even turning. Whoa! Bit too much revs there. You know, I mean, I don't know why I picked Lotus. I could have picked a better team, and maybe, as a consequence, I could play a bit more fair with the computer, but it's like, once I get these positions, I just don't want to give them up. I mean, why the hell should I? What's an interesting battle going on behind me. Not that interesting, but, you know, it's better than watching me block the road 15 laps in a row. Oh, there's a car out of the race up ahead. Didn't see who it was. Looks like a Ferrari and a Red Bull, actually. 2 cars out. Wow, I wonder what happened there. Codemasters, please add a proper review function to the game. I want to be able to, yeah, I've said this before. Focus on different cars. Oh, here we go. Oh, whoa! Wow, that was very nearly a fuck up then. Oversteering into the barrier or something terrible like that. This is what I'm complaining about the car not turning enough. The rear end gets away from me. Oh wow, there's a huge gap building between us and the rest of the guys up ahead. Whoa! Oh. God, you just gotta fuck around so much to keep this thing moving, and it all amounts to nothing because it's still going atrociously slow. Oh, there we go. Back to those empty grandstands again. What, did China have them all shot? Were they sympathizers with the capitalists or something? Whoa! This is a 14-lap race. I don't know if I have it in me to drive this fucking track 14 times. Oh boy. Marlboro. Every video I try and say Marlboro. I can't fucking do it. Marlboro McLaren. Man. Whoa! Very wide. Leaving a lot of room there. They could possibly take it. Oh. One of the McLarens went off the track. Probably a lot of pressure getting to them as they try and catch up with the amazing, dependable Scotty Everdream. These are very slow laps. I don't mind telling you that I've tried this a couple of times tonight. I had a problem with the recording before, so I had to start again. And I was lapping closer to 144, which was my, what you call it, practice time. Fuck knows how. But, I've just lost so much focus, I just don't want to be doing this. But I also don't want it to stretch out into like more than one recording session, because that's just fucking, it's not worth it. There's not that many of you watching this shit. So, at this point, and I've said this before as well, I do just want to get to Monaco so I can go out on a high. And what's after China? I think Spain. Not really my favourite track in the world. I really am all about the Monaco. I mean, I don't know how these fucking real drivers do it. How the hell do they put up all of that? Well, I guess it's fun for them, they get hotels and stuff, but like, all that fucking time spent and the physical exertion driving some track you don't even fucking like. I mean, I used to think they were overpaid, but now I think, to be honest, imagining doing this for real, going around one of the world's most boring racetracks, like what, 70 times in a day? Maybe they do earn their money. Oh, well, that was Button made that look easy, or was it Magnussen? Sorry. Has he got DRS or what? I'll stay on the outside here. And he could brake first. Whoa! Whoa. Oh, shit balls. Oh, he ran into us for good measure. My main objective now is to not lose so many spots in the pit stops, because these guys are all faster than me. And, see, look at that Toro Rosso just ripping up the racetrack. Ooh, but he was very far on the right. Don't know what he was doing there. He's fucking taking my spot. I don't believe it. Caught me napping. I kind of just watched it happen too. Damn it. Well, that was just embarrassing. 19 cars, so we've lost another one. I wish it was this one in front of me. Oh, he's already telling me to turn the fuel down. The only way I'm even close to keeping these guys behind me is if I have the engine on full power. Whoop. Is there any part of this track that I actually like, or enjoy, or find rewarding? I don't think so. Putting it in a rich mixture, but my teammate Prost is behind me and has just opened his pussy flaps. It's official, he's deployed the pussy flaps, and he's going for the overtake. Alright. Heavy braking. Oh, damn. He might be getting this fucking place too. Shit! No sign of that Toro Rosso. That's well gone. Look at that. He's miles away now. Perez is coming to do the same thing. Let's fucking not let him. We've really got to block more judiciously, because that cannot happen again. Whoa! Alright, we have just fucked our race up, because there's no way to tell these pit crews when you just want to leave the wing alone and just say, listen, it's not completely broken, just leave it. But, yeah, instead they're just going to remove the whole nose of my car, which is going to add seconds to my pit stop, which is going to fuck me up. We should not be fighting this hard with the wheel to make the car go so slowly. And Prost is with us every cent of, every cent of the way? Every inch of the way. Wow, it's one thing to get money and fucking length mixed up, isn't it? Neat trick, Scotty. Oh, there appears to have been a ding-dong, because Prost is not with us anymore. I left the AI fuck-ups mod on, by the way. I said I was going to take it off because there was just too many cars missing at the end of the Bahrain Grand Prix, but I figured this is one with plenty of runoff. I might get rid of it before Monaco. Well, wow. Sorry to say I don't really know my way around this pit lane, so that was a bit of a fuck-up. Come on, guys, let's go. Where's my... Let's go. See, there's a new nose cone. Oh, shit. Alright, they're all out in front of us. Hopefully they'll hold the cars ahead of us from getting out too quickly. Yep. Good. Alright, we've maintained our position at the head of the train. Okay, good. Oh, it's not steering. That's so confusing when it has the pit lane assist on. Whoa, okay, we're gonna cut that corner. Get some gravel on the tyres. Yeah, why not? Jesus, this thing. I know it looks like I'm going really slow there, and I am, but it's like, it's not my fault. If I try to take that section any quicker, this thing just fucking goes all over the place. I mean, there's guys that do videos of F1 2014, and they're really good. And they did these videos where they drive the same track in, like, every car. And the difference between the top and the bottom is, like, a good 5 seconds. And I'm a shit driver. So, add the shittiness of this car to my lack of ability. And I'm driving against the best AI. I mean, they're not perfect, but they're still pretty good. Well, they're better than I am. They're not very good at racing. They're very good at lapping. You know, like, they can get the car around the track in, like, the ideal time. But, I think Prost has fucking jumped us for position. I'm looking at the radar. He's ahead of us, and I don't know if he's pitted yet. But I have to assume that he has. I don't believe this shit. Oh man, I don't believe this crap. Prost is, yeah, 9th and I'm 10th. And there's not really, no one's going to be pitting now. Oh, fuck. How the hell did that happen? He was behind me, like, considerably, wasn't he? Well, that was shit. Oh man. It's the second time I've done that, like, it's kind of gone sideways over that corner. I really wanted to use his first race as an opportunity to show him who's boss, but, looks like the little Frenchman... Well, fucking car, come on! Is going to be showing me up in his debut. There was about a second between me taking my foot off the accelerator and hitting the brakes then. I nearly missed the pedal. Magnussen holding close. He's going to open up that Marlboro pussy flap any second. There it goes. Whoa. But still, no match for the bulldozer. That doesn't make... Okay. It's a bit of a Scotty and Davidism. I used to be obsessed with bulldozers because I think there was some current affairs special where they were sort of setting it up like this is just a normal quiet suburban street. It was like day like any other until, and then like they had a bulldozer running or some shit. And God, it was funny. I'm not even trying now. This is oh fuck. All I can hold on to this measly 10th place and try and keep that 1 point that I'm going to get. Because I don't imagine that any of the cars up ahead are going to crash. All I can do is try and stop these pricks from getting past me. He says he's very happy I'm maintaining the gap to the car ahead. What the hell? I am still letting them get away. Let's make no bones about saying that. I will say this with these racing videos, guys. I mean, you might not like them very much, those of you that do watch them anyway. But they do get me slightly chattier than if I were to just like try and make a game video from scratch. Like, usually I need something to get me in the mood, and these do get me chattier, so they do serve a purpose, even if you're not into the content itself. Whoa. But I don't know if I'll make anything else tonight. This is frustrating as fuck. Prost is well ahead of us now. Oh, no catching him. I'm sure his old man will be proud. The old Frenchman. I'm just gonna keep calling him Frenchman. I like watching old races where Murray Walker's commentating and he's like, "The little Frenchman is on his 3rd victory of the year." All that garbage. I say garbage affectionately. I think Murray Walker's the shit. I think he's brilliant. Don't have anything against Martin Brundle or that other guy, but Murray Walker is where it's at. I was very happy when he added voices to the 2013 game. Although I wish he'd been in it more. In fact, I do think they need to like decide what they're trying to do with these games. Are they supposed to be like TV, or are they supposed to be like sort of a role-playing thing? Like, is this supposed to be evoking what it's like to really drive the car, or am I supposed to be sort of feeling like I'm watching the TV? Because I don't think the mix really works, if I'm completely honest. Rather than having like team radio and shit, I'd like to hear the commentators like we used to. Maybe I'm alone in that, because computer commentary can get pretty fucking repetitive very quickly. But if you ask me, so does this team radio idiot. He's always like, what's he say? Fuel low, but we're looking at it. Like, whatever. You hear that every 2 minutes. It starts to get a bit fucking annoying. There's subscribers, right, who watch my channel who are way, way better at this than I am. I don't know that for sure, but I know it. Like, if I just invited one of them onto like a race on any game, they'd fucking cream me. And I don't need to do it to prove that. So, I mean, they could make themselves useful and offer me some wisdom, but the bottom line is, there's only so many like sort of tips and tricks you can offer someone who's shit at something. It gets to a point where you just have to say, "Scotty, go faster." Haven't heard that in a while. So, it's not that I'm a hopeless case. I stand by that Monaco video that I did in the rain with the damage mode. That was a fucking piece of work. Plenty of pretty hardcore players have refused to do that thing because it's just too hard. But yeah, this game, man, it just does not quite agree with me. I don't know, this car is just too shit. I'm like, it is a difficulty thing. I think I've just picked a car that's too difficult to drive and I'm whinging about it. Like, I've done this with so many games. I did it with Banished. I put it on the hardest setting and then I go, "Oh, why can't I win?" So there's an element of that as well. Fucking Button is looking for blood. Looking to impress his new Japanese masters at Honda. Hit the skids! Oh, something just went crack. Oh. And there's a McLaren moving very slowly back there. Yeah, that wasn't very nice. That could have been bad. Oh, someone ducking into the pits, yep. Now we're going to try and take Magnussen on this part here. This complex, the snail turn. Oh man, too easy. Now if you play it right, you really can own the computer here quite easily, but it's Sector 2 that I always lose out. They spank me like I'm a naughty schoolgirl that hasn't done her homework. It's quite shocking to watch, really. I'm about to find out. This is Sector 2 here. And if we just pay attention to the cars behind us and how far away they are now, and I try and keep the speed up here, I've got to slow down, otherwise I'm off the racing line. And look, see, it's taking me on the outside, taking me every which way. Oh, see? Try and keep the car straight here. Whoa, more contact. Fucking do not blame me for that. Alright, he doesn't have any concept of personal space. I know this because I went camping with him once. No, sorry. Alright. Oh! Too much fucking throttle. I'm not even a rich mixture and I'm already burning the fucking tarmac up. Fuel optimal. Yeah, so we better not go into rich then. Magnussen tearing down the straight. Wow. That's a lot of power. That's Mercedes power right there, guys. I cannot compete with that. All I can really do is try and block him again. I'm kind of lucky that the AI isn't more into the whole racing aspect of Formula 1, because a human could have got past me very easily then. I don't know how much we're losing to Prost every lap, but it's a gap of something like 20-something seconds at the moment, so I mean that's... He could probably afford to pit if he had to and still come out ahead. What gear am I in? Fuck. That's pretty shocking. I mean, I don't know how many laps I've been behind him for, but he could be getting a second lap on me. Whoa, curving the fucking thing around that corner. Magnussen's still with us. Now, have I said this already? I don't know. I'll say it anyway, because sometimes I think things and I think I've said them. But Vettel should have, at some point, come tearing past us. And I haven't seen him. Is he one of the 4 cars that's been knocked off? Well, we'll find out soon. Lap 13 of 14. Which means that, oh, the winners should be getting very close to their prize any second now. Fuck. Wow. Whoa! Contact! We've been spun off! Fucking hell. Some car is going to duck past any second now because I can't block all 3 of them. Oh, it's going to be a drag race between multiple Formula 1 cars here. Bang it into Rich. That's all we can do. Oh, it's Bianchi. Asleep at the wheel. Oh, somebody's just been given a somebody's been given a penalty. Oh, man. Sweet. And it wasn't me. That's what I get for having friends in the Formula 1 paddock. me and Max Mosley go way back. We're into our jackbooted Nazi prostitutes. I mean, who isn't? End of the day. We are now 30 seconds behind Prost. Fucking Prost. I didn't bank on his debut with the team being such a domination. I mean, I don't think Grosjean got any points in the 3 races he was in. But, there you have it. What's worse is we still have to finish this race, guys. The outcome is pretty much sealed. But if we fuck up, then it's all over Red Rover. Having to stamp on the brakes there and bleed off precious speed just to keep the car pointed in the right direction and not in the grass. I mean, I don't like China. The track, not the country. Whoa! Shit! She's out of control! There goes Magnussen. We're going to try and stick with him, My driver managed to find the time to raise his hand and go, "What are you doing, Ben?" See, I just nearly lost control of the car because I did it in real life. Alright, this is the last one, last straight. Magnussen again with the superior speed, trying to take the last point position. Breezing past us. Gonna try and take him on the outside of this hairpin. Oh! Dicing with him would have left plenty of room for those other cars to get through, though. But it didn't work out that way as we come around the final corner for the last time. Magnussen's on our tail. Did we get it? Well, Nico Prost in his first points for the year. How about that? That son of a bitch. Ninth and 10th. Well, okay, it's not glamorous. But it is better than what I thought we were going to get. Well, guys, and I apologise again for the sound of the fans, but it's to keep me breathing. Rosberg and Hamilton rather predictably took out the top 2 positions. Raikkonen finishing in a nice little position there. Looking down the order there, the Toro Rossos, I'm a bit disappointed to see them so high, but, there's me and my teammate. Now, who got knocked off? Ricciardo, Alonso, Hülkenberg, and Gutierrez. I never saw Vettel go past. What happened to him? 5th! Wow, what a drive from the back of the grid. What a prick. Why couldn't I have done that? One more time, there's a time penalty, 20 seconds for Kevin Magnussen. And having just seen the replay, yeah, he was probably to blame for a few of our collisions. I don't think it was just me. I don't think it was all my fault. As lap times go, I'm definitely on the lower end, so it's a bit embarrassing. Chuck Wobbly, 8th on the board, so I think I've gone down 1 or 2. I don't remember. But our man Nico has bumped himself up from the bottom. He's moved himself out of the special bus and into the, yeah, wherever else he's going. What else I still get a congratulations. So, we do what we do. This is how we do. I do. I hate that song so much. There he is, the bastard. We'll have to try and get him next time in Spain. Take it easy, guys.